the way to do this question is you do this part first, and then you do this part separately, then later you combine these two. So what I suggest you to do is you just write down this. Don't even do the second part. But of course you need to remember there is a minus sign. Okay? So just do this part first. So you do the arrow, yes, use a pencil, because if you make a mistake you can erase easily. So first arrow you will get 2tu. Then the second arrow you will get 2 times minus 1. Actually you can use a calculator. Okay, use a calculator. So minus 10t squared. Then of course you have the below one, which is plus 3u squared. Then this one will be minus 15ut. Okay, then of course before you continue, then you do a simplification first, because if you don't do simplification here, that means the more terms you have, the more complicated it is. Are you listening? Yep. So you will end up with, okay, so underline similar term, this one. So you end up with negative 13ut minus 10t squared plus 3u squared. So this is your part 1 answer. Okay?
Yep.
Can you check whether you get the part 1 answer correct or not?
Yep.
So this is part 1 answer. So what you need to do now is you don't do the minus sign. You just bring the second part down and do it separately. So probably you can give you a plus. Don't give you a plus, because you need to give you a something to tell yourself that this is probably part 1 and this is part 2. So later when you refer to it, you know where to pick the answer. So this is 3t minus 7u, then t minus u. So just do the same thing, 3t squared minus 3tu minus 7tu plus 7u squared. Okay, then of course underline similar term, combine, so 3t squared minus 10tu plus 7u squared. Okay, so now your job is to, you know that you are supposed to use this one, you minus this one, right?
Yeah.
So you probably just write it here. So I don't have space, so it looks like I have to do it on the next page. So minus 13ut minus 10t squared, then plus 3u squared, minus. So when you use minus, everything at the back must bracket.
Okay.
So that's why this whole thing, you need to bracket this whole thing. What if you don't have the bracket? If you don't have the bracket, your minus
3t
square, which is not the case, right?
Yeah.
You want to minus the whole thing, right?
Everything.
Yeah. So now then you open the bracket. So you show it step by step when you apply the minus. Minus, minus, plus. Minus, plus, minus. So now you're going to underline the similar term. ut. Then use different lines to underline similar term. T square. Then of course this one is u square. So tu or ut, so minus 13 plus 10 is minus 3ut. Minus 10 minus 3 minus 13 plus minus 7 minus 4. So this is the answer. Okay?
Okay.
Very clear cut. Like